step. So what I do is a free consultation. I'll go over your credit and we'll discuss a plan. It's not an overnight fix. Some people have to work hard and be dedicated and want to get to that next level or get in that house or that car.
Oh, that sounds terrific.
Yeah.
And Mrs. Shaw, can you answer my question about Credit Karma? When you go on Credit Karma, when they have like your score, how many times a year do they get the regular TransUnion score?
Okay, well, Credit Karma uses the Vantage score. It's not like the FICO score when you buy your house, because most is a separate number that mortgage lenders use, which is your FICO score. But Credit Karma updates every week, so it'll give you an idea pretty much what your credit score is. If you, they do have a free version where it has TransUnion and I believe Equifax. So and they do update every weekly with your new information. Depending on what's going on, if you got credit cards, car loans, or things in that nature.
Okay, you were saying something about I can't remember the word that you used. What was that? I can't even think of the word.
What is it regarding? What?
It was before you said car repo.
Inquiries, credit inquiries.
Okay, yes.
Okay, inquiries. Normally it takes up to 2 years to come off your record. If you get that car loan, it takes 2 years. But if you have errors on it, or if sometimes you go to a car and place, so let's say any Joe Schmo's car place, and when they trying to get that loan for you, they might go to 15 different lenders. So you have a whole bunch of things on there. If something's inaccurate, you can dispute it, or if you didn't authorize it, you can write a letter in saying this wasn't authorized, or whatever the situation is to have it removed.
Okay, since you said that, because that brings to my mind, someone was trying to use my name, and I was saying, wait a minute, I don't live in Arizona. I mean,
oh wow.
I had, what did I do? I can't remember what I did right now.
So if somebody's like doing some type of identity theft,
right?
Yeah.
Okay, when you do identity theft, or you have legal identity theft, you first want to, the main thing is getting a police report. You have to get a police report, report that to the authorities. You also will contact the Federal Trade Commission and make sure you have something on file with that. With the Federal Trade Commission information, along with your credit report, you can dispute it with the credit bureaus and say, hey, this was identity theft, to get it wiped off your credit. But it has to be real identity theft. You just can't be getting, because people will be going to jail. You will go to jail if you falsify police reports.
People have people that do that.
Yes, there's a lot of credit repairs go to jail for falsifying police reports. That's government documents. You definitely don't want to do that.
Okay, but I remember now what it was. There's more than one Barbie Johnson.
Okay.
Sad to say.
Really?
I am the real.
You're the real Barbie.
I'm the real deal. Anyway, she's an author as well. So I don't know how it happened. Don't ask me. I couldn't tell you to this day. But some kind of way, her information got switched over to my information, but I know I've never lived in Arizona.
You sure?
Absolutely.
You
sure? Don't look too hard. You see that mole?
You don't hear that double life. Let me find out. The 007.
Oh, not the single life.
Our audience want information. Stop playing.
Okay.
They're gonna get it together.
Okay. That's when the information is transposed.
Yeah.
If you can verify the correct information, that happens a lot with different government agencies. That can happen. Numbers get transposed, and people think it's identity theft, and it's not. That's considered something was transposed. So you can write in and get that corrected. That's easy to verify. So when you transpose certain things,
It wasn't me.
it wasn't you. Okay. You like Shaggy? It wasn't me.
Exactly.
Mrs. Shaw, one of my good friends, she wanted me to ask you this question. She said when her credit score was very low, she used Fingerhut to build her credit up.
Yes.
Okay, what's the question?
What's the question?
Do you think it's suitable?
Yeah, you can use Fingerhut. If you starting out with no credit, Yeah, because you have to have something, have to have something on file. You can start off with Fingerhut. I tell a lot of people who don't have any credit, start out with Victoria's Secret card. Capital One is really good for people with bad credit, low credit scores. Capital One is very good to start building your credit scores and it will. I think you only need like a 525, something like that, and Capital One will give you a card.
But how much is the interest?
It depends.
Yeah.
The interest rate, that's the thing. If you have credit's not so good, the interest rate is going to be high. That's the main thing. When you get these cards, you maintain your score, you pay on time, and so you can get better. Your score gets higher where you'll get a better interest rate.
Okay, now when I was coming up, my mother was always saying to us, don't be charging anything, pay for it. So it's out of the way. For the young people, I would say, maybe some older people who don't understand the importance of having credit, can you kind of speak on that?
That don't have any credit?
Right. I mean, because
I was brought the same way. Like my grandmother, I was raised by my grandmother. She didn't have no bank accounts. You remember she had money literally. She thought the banks was the devil. She didn't have no bank accounts. So pretty much I learned trial and error, trial and error. I had a brain freeze.
The importance of having credit.
Now I can tell you, if you're trying to buy a house and you can have $50,000 in the bank, you can be making good money, and you go to the lender like, hey, I want to buy this house for $200,000, even though you're making good money and you have at least $50,000 in the bank, they're not going to sell you the house because you have no credit. Credit is the key. I've seen people in cases that had no job but had 800 credit score and bought a house. It's ridiculous, but yeah, I've seen it. They look at your credit score is very important. Credit score is like liquid gold. It's just you got to have your it's important. You have to have a decent credit score to get certain things if you want to buy a house, car with a decent loan. But establishing credit is very important. I wish I was taught early on, because when I was like 19, 20, I was buying everything, charging everything, like ching ching, was all jacked up. So I had to learn buying new shoes, buying all kind of stuff. It's trial and error. So I've learned and I've studied different things and different lot of financial documents, and even working for Internal Revenue Service, I learned the basic accounting starting off. So it's just educating myself and getting the education, because a lot of people, really especially in the Black community, don't understand credit. It's very important.
Because you were speaking about getting a house with no job.
Yes.
I didn't have a job, so at that time.
When you bought your car?
Yeah, and I got the car.
I told you, you got
the brand new car off the showroom floor.
And she was making $2.
Yeah, and
that was summertime, I think.
Yeah, and it goes off your credit score. Yeah, I tell you, you can have no money and come out there. It's all about your credit. Your credit is key, because they know you're gonna pay that money.
Exactly. Yeah. So you got stuff on you. Tell them how they can clean it off. How they get it?
Yes.
Oh, you said that already.
Okay, if you want to come into my credit repair program, you can check out my website to see if you qualify. You will go to start.shawtaxsolution.com/welcome, and it'll bring you to my credit repair website, and it'll ask you about maybe 10 questions to see if you qualify, to see if you're a good fit for my program. And if you are, you can go ahead and schedule a consultation with me, and then we can take the next steps and get you into your new home or new car, or just having bragging rights to your 800 credit score. Wait a minute, what is this? The music?
And Miss Nashar, when should people get a bankruptcy? What things would lead you to get a bankruptcy?
This splurging, living beyond, you mean far getting into bankruptcy, or?
No, I know someone who always get a bankruptcy like every 7 to 10 years.
They file a bankruptcy.
Yes.
First of all, they haven't changed their mindset,
right?
And that's the main key. You got it. Because I had a couple of clients come to me where they have credit card it's maxed out. Okay, how I can fix this? Okay, you need to start paying on it, but you can't use it. They still want to use the card. Like you can't. You got to change your mindset. First of all, you know, living beyond your means. You know,
Exactly.
you got to stay within your means. It's easy to rack up a whole bunch of debt, and then you know, and the next before you know it, and it's hard to clean it up in some instances. But it's easy to rack up because you go out there shopping and swiping, and sometimes you really don't realize you just swipe. Let me swipe, get paid. Before you know, your check is gone, and you know, next thing you know, you're looking up 3-4 months later, you're in what $8,000-9,000 in debt. So it's easy to go in the debt, but main thing is changing your mindset. You got to change your mindset and be focused on what you want to do and how you want to move forward. If you don't change your mindset, it's not you can't fix your credit. And I had one client. I told him, I said, if you want me to keep taking your money, I can, but I will tell you, this is the problem. This is what you need to fix. You know, you got to fix this because right now you're paying me for no reason because you still haven't changed your habits. You know, you gotta be saving. You gotta just live beyond your means. You know, and that's what it is until you get to that point where okay, you want to splurge. There's nothing wrong with splurging. I've splurged. There's nothing wrong with splurging, but to get you where you need to be, you gotta change your mind and focus on what's coming in and what's going out as far as your debts.
So do you still have the credit repair packages available?
Yes, I do have the DIY credit repair package where if you want to fix your own credit, and that's only $39.99.
Oh, Barbie, you can buy it for me.
And it comes with it comes with 13 letters. It comes by step by step. If you got a repo, how to remove inquiries, medical bills, there's a whole lot of stuff on there where you go step by step if you want to dispute certain things. Yes.
And don't let nobody take your name, please.
No. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take your name. I'm about to change my name to Barbie. I'm gonna be the tax lady Barbie.
Okay, all righty then. Then I'll be the Shaw lady.
I'll be not Steve Copeland.
But for our guests out there, not our guests, I'm sorry, for our listeners, you have your, you know, your credit. Please stay off the credit card. I don't care how many you get in the mail. Tear them up. Tear them up. Come on, because that's what they want you to do. They want you to, like, say, splurge. I remember when I was younger.
10 years ago?
Girl, please, you need to go back a little bit further. I look young and good, don't I?
Yes.
Yes.
But a couple of years ago, I hear y'all. Thank you. Thank you. I was getting credit cards in the mail. I said, "Ooh, yes." Here you go. It was like 500, 700, 800. Woo! And you know I went crazy on those cards and knowing you got to pay that stuff back. Hello.
Yeah.
Then when the bill hit, I'm saying, "Pay this. How I get this? This ain't mine."
But you were looking good, right?
Yeah, you get the itemized bill like, what did I do now?
So you get those credit cards. Come on, you don't need, actually, you only need one card. If you're one of those people, you need two. Please don't go over that. I'm just saying. Because it'll get you in trouble. It'll get you into trouble. So, and then Miss Shaw has to get you out of
all the time.
And then you're spending more money. So
spending more money, yeah.
Exactly. And for I know this isn't tax season, Miss Leonard, I want to ask you in regards to business taxes, because I am so tired of IRS taking my money.
Oh.
I need them to give me some money. I mean, I get money back in the end. But you know, you got to keep paying and paying and paying.
Well, if you self-employed, you have your quarterly taxes. You have to file it's a lot of people mistakes who's self-employed that don't file quarterly taxes. And just to let you know, October the 15th, if you want to file electronically, October the 15th is the deadline to file electronically for 2021. Just to throw that out there. So if you filed extensions back in June, you filed extensions, you definitely got to get them in the 15th of October. Just to throw that out
So
there.
what happens after the 15th?
You'll be mailing them in. You just be mailing them in. You can't electronically file. So if you want that refund expedited, you want that refund, but if you owe, it just take long to process. It just has to be mailed in after October the 15th. So
Okay. So with that, all right, let me go back and say, okay, but this has to do with your business type, what kind of business you have, like the LLC.
okay.
And I was told, I'm trying to remember because people be telling you so much stuff, and half the time I'm not even paying attention. If I'm doing something else, you do not have my attention. I'm telling you. But they were saying something about it's better. I have an LLC right now.
Mhm.
It's better to have a S corporation, so that, like, if you come and I'm trying to remember exactly how they were telling me, because like I said, they didn't have my full attention. You can take from your personal account and switch over to your business, put it into your business account.
Well, you can pay yourself through
Right.
you can pay yourself to the S corporation. It's a lot of problems, and it's going to be a higher tax bracket.
Oh,
I don't recommend you. You're better off with the LLC. And just bite the bullet to pay the S rate. Either way you're going, you still gonna have to pay taxes regardless. You have to pay in because you're making all that money, and then it's not like you're a W-2 employee.
Right.
You gotta send in them quarterly taxes, because at the end of the year you're gonna look at this thing like, I done made $15,000 and it's all cash. And the man want the IRS, they want their coins.
Exactly.
They want all their coins.
Every year they want their coins.
Exactly. So
we got violin
ringing. Hello. Do we have a call in?
Is that a call? And they might want to
We
ask
have a
some
special
questions.
call in. Just wait 1 second.
Decline. The red.
Decline.
Yeah,
The red.
Thank you.
All right, caller, we'll get back to you.
oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But mainly when you self-employed, well, cause I have LLC too. My business is a LLC, so I keep my.
6 minutes.
What's wrong? We got 6 minutes.
No, you
What's
don't.
going on? Oh, I'm like, what's going on? Okay, so I am a W-2 employee, and I do have an LLC. I keep everything separate. For my business, I have everything itemized down. What I spend as far as my deductions, what money's coming in, what I spend for my materials and things of that nature, and you send in your quarterly payments for your business. And I have a little bit of help because I file mine together, because LLC you can file it with your regular return. So I have withholdings coming out my W-2 to kind of help me out along with the payments I send in.
Okay.
So you just gotta you gotta send the money in, Miss Bobby.
And guess what?
You gotta bite the bullet.
I have been a satisfied customer for 8 years with SharTech Solutions.
Yes, you have.
Yeah. Shaw is our first sponsor for the book ranking.
We're looking for more sponsors. You're out there. Hello. Join us.
Yeah.
And I said, wait a minute, you made me lose my question in regards to deductions. That's what it was.
Okay.
Deductions, business.
Okay.
So when you're with a client and you're going to, you're meeting out at a restaurant. I'm just gonna say out at a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
So on that bill, since it's business that you're talking about, on that bill, we can take and have that.
That's tax deductible. Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah.
Woo! Okay. As long as I keep that receipt and we have a
Right. Keep the receipt. Yeah. And mainly when you file your tax returns, you always keep your receipts at least 5 years. That's why I recommend to keep your file just in case. Because the IRS, let me tell you, IRS can come back. They can go back 10 years, and then if they owe you money, you only can get 3 years, the current year and 3 years prior.
That is so wrong.
But they can go back 10 years on you. So at least 5 years to keep your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So what if you lost it in your old house?
If you can't prove them deductions, you can't prove them deductions. You be paying out your file with penalties and interest and whatever else they racked up on on your bill.
But actually, I do have some tax forms from like 1996.
Oh no, you can get
That's
rid
too
of
far
those. You can
back.
shred those.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It's just safe. It's safe to shred those. Yeah.
So that's it. That's all. You're not gonna get anything more. That's it. Okay, so they
Okay.
can go back 10 years, but you only gonna get paid 3 years.
Yeah, 3 years. The current year and 3 years prior. Yeah.
I already don't know.
What
that
about
is
leap
so
year?
long.
You know what?
Can you get,
Can you get something back for leap year?
No.
No,
If it's
okay.
in them 3 years, yeah. If leap year in them 3 years.
I did have one question too.
Uh,
Can you let our audience know what can they do about the forgiveness loans? for, like,
Well, right
seniors?
now they are working on. I think it's going to be January. It's going to be an application online where you can go ahead and fill it out and get that up to. I believe it's 10,000, but it's up to 20,000 for certain types of grants that you have. So yes, make sure you look out for that in January because everybody who got them student loans that need some money taken off. Yes, make
Yes.
sure you be on that.
Did
Matter
you
of
get
fact,
that, Marky?
December
Yeah,
31st. So be on the watch. December 31st, New Year's Eve. Be ready to hit that button. Like, let me hit that button. Yeah, so you get to check out them. You got them student loans.
Okay. All right, Miss Shaw, one more time. Where can people reach you that need to get in contact with you?
Okay, if you can reach me, you can call my office. My office number is 667-304-2207. Or you can reach me on my website at start.shawtaxsolution.com/home. Or you can do /welcome. That's get you into the credit repair program. And or you can just Google Shaw Tax Solution. And you can call me straight from Google.
Ooh, fancy.
Exactly, yes.
I gotta help the people.
Yeah.
I'm for the people.
Oh my God, we have run out of our time. We appreciate Miss Shaw so much. I know I do.
Yes, yes.
Pull
Wealth
our
of
fat out of the
information.
fire. Yes. Well, if you're not doing no thing, you gotta buckle down. I gotta buckle down.
Yeah.
I'm not going to jail.
No, me neither.
I think I'm going to take some credit repair classes.
Look, I need my clearance. I can't lose my clearance.
Okay, so we're the Book Breakers. I'm Barbie Johnson.
And I am Tisha Winkler
And we'll see you next week, 5:30 Monday.
on the Miracle Network.
Show.
Man, get the camera up there. Go get the camera.
All right. Don't you want to hit this one, dude?